I believe the Laramie Project was so impactful because it impacted so many people. When this first happened, people all over the town heard about it and started to mourn over Matthew. Matthew's parents sat by his bedside until his perish. They even said that they didn't want their son, to pass, but they were grateful he didn't leave them with any guilt of putting them down themselves. When people first started hearing about this, they couldn't believe something like this happened in Laramie. Laramie was such a small town in Wyoming that not many things like this happened. Before I tell you why this is important, I should get into what happened and why this happened. Matthew was in a gay bar in Fort Collins, Colorado, and two men walked in, got some beer, and went in a back room. Later they came out, and then they took Matthew with them. On their ride home, two men say that Matthew started grabbing at them, so they hit him. On their way home, they left Matthew on a fence, tied him up, and hit him a few more times. Even though Aaron Kreifels found Matthew, the injuries the two men caused were fatal, and Matthew started bleeding everywhere, and he stopped breathing. When Matthew made it to the hospital, the doctor said it looked like he'd been hit by a car, not beaten. He was so damaged. When the two men were accused, they were brought to court, and although Matthew's parents wanted nothing more than to see those men die from the death penalty, they showed them mercy in order to start the healing process of Matthew. Let's talk about why this matters. Matthew's murder made many realize that gay and lesbian hate is wrong and it needs to stop. It showed what gay and lesbians go through every day. It also made the two men who killed Matthew realize that even though they killed him and his family showed mercy for them. This didn't just affect Laramie, it affected everywhere. People were all talking about hate crimes and why they happen. It was on the news. Many people sent posts to the family saying sorry for what happened and thanking them for all Matthew did. After what I've learned from the Laramie Project, my message to people is even though something like this might not happen near you, it doesn't mean you can't make a change. It doesn't mean you don't have any say. Finally, I just want to say thank you to Matthew for all he did. He spread awareness of hate crimes. And I also want to say thank you to Matthew's parents for showing mercy to the two perpetrators, as they showed no mercy for Matthew.